And we want to welcome our next guest. Her name is Erin. Welcome to the show, Erin.
Thank
she
you.
has a non-for-profit organization called One Sandwich at a Time. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for being here with us. Actually, we're very excited. This is the first time we do this in English, so it's quite excited. Tell me a little bit about your organization.
So we've been around for a little over a year now. It's been about a year and a half, and we're a grassroots-based nonprofit, and we gather monthly and we make sandwiches. We're trying to raise awareness for people living on the streets, for the plights of homeless people, people that are hungry, and we're just trying to encourage people that if we can come together and work with our own two hands, even something as a simple task as making a sandwich, we can come together and make a huge difference. That all it takes is people to gather together, and it just takes two hands to make a difference.
Exactly. Even if you don't have, the money to help out.
Exactly.
It's about, donate a little bit of your time and help out, I always take the train in New York City and I see a lot of homeless people, and there's not a voice that can actually reach out and help them. And also one thing that I think is important as well is just that it's not being willing to help. It's just be there and do it. It's action, pretty much. That's what we want to reach out and get the people to help out,
Yep, exactly, because I moved to New York to pursue the arts, so I sort of joke with my friends, I mean, the life of an artist, you don't make a lot of money.
I know about that.
Yeah. That's how I started feeding people with my own two hands, because the cost of a sandwich, you could buy a loaf of bread for $2, and that loaf of bread with some meat or some peanut butter and jelly could feed 12, 15 people. And it's really an incredible thing when you realize that you can help someone make it to their next meal.
Exactly. And we were talking before about bringing this program to schools, like to get the youth help out as well.
Yes, that's sort of our next goal. We've basically been working right now with young professionals. A lot of people, when they get off work, people that work 9 to 5, 9 to 6 jobs will have evening events. So people can come right after work, make a few sandwiches, have some cola, some snacks, and know that they did a great thing for the night. But we'd really like to also target children and people of all different populations, all different ages. And I think it would be a really great tool to give to kids to help them realize.
Like set an example.
Exactly, yeah, and as a child I think we aren't really aware that there's a lot of people that are hungry, a lot of people on the streets, and I think it could be really empowering to give that to children, to let them know that they can make a difference, even if they're only 10 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even 10 years old, they know a lot these days.
Yeah, that's very true.
So why not use that to help out?
Yeah, exactly. So that's sort of what we're trying to, that's one of our next goals.
And also, tell me, how did you start it actually? Do you have a team behind you? Who helped you?
I do. Yeah, it started, I started to create a blog. I began walking around the streets with my camera. That's what I moved here for the arts. And I tried to sort of speak to people on the streets, to photograph them if they'd let me, just to try to use the internet to get their stories out. Because I think a lot of people that are on the streets are misjudged. We don't really know what they've been through in life. And I think it doesn't mean that we should ignore them. So I wanted to sort of give them a voice to speak. And I have some amazing friends in the city, George Cantogianis and my friend Catherine McCannon, and they really supported me. And they're great business people. I'm a dreamer. They're the brains behind it, and they've really it started with the three of us on the board, and our local community has supported it. So we really have a core set of volunteers, and we're slowly spreading, but it's been an amazing journey.
How do you guys raise money to keep on going?
Yeah, that to be honest, it's a challenge to do. We're always looking for donations from local delis, from bakeries. And we're pretty simple. I mean, we just need bread, cheese, meat, peanut butter, jelly. Exactly. But we usually work by individual donations. We have a lot of people that support us, that come to the events, that want to financially, share what they can. We've had a few companies that have sponsored us. One is an online gallery, 154gallery.com. They've been amazing. Whole Foods has given us a few gift cards, but at this point, that's sort of the extent of our fundraising.
Exactly.
So we're always looking to, you know, we have to continue.
How can even people at home or any local business that wants to contribute to your cause, how can they find you guys and how can they reach you?
Yeah, so our website is www.onesandwichatatime.org, and it's all spelled out, so it's one O-N-E.
Yeah, actually,
exactly.
You guys have a fan page, a like page on Facebook.
We do. So we have a Facebook page, One Sandwich at a Time. We're on Twitter. You can email us at onesandwichatatime@gmail. So we're pretty simple with the name.
And you're everywhere too.
Yeah,
that's important
to
be out there, and it's easier for people to reach you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no excuse.
Exactly.
It's just time or money and time.
Money, time. We just need helping hands.
Exactly. And any other projects that you guys have in the future, or you want to take this project to another?
Well, at this point, we're having monthly sandwich events. So we had a peanut butter and jelly party last week.
Oh, nice.
Our next event is March 5th on the Lower East Side. And we're really just trying to get the word out there. We're trying to explore opportunities to work in schools.
Great.
So that's sort of our next journey.
Well, thank you very much, Erin, for being here today.
Thank you.
And we're pretty excited. We were like, oh, our first interview in English, you know, and it's for a good cause.
It is.
Which is the reason. Yeah. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nosotros regresamos con los saludos de Facebook y Twitter.